Good day, grade 8 students. So I'm Miss Aika, your math tutor. For today's lesson, we are going to discuss multiplication on rational expressions. So make sure that you already master simplifying rational algebraic expression para mas madali ninyong masagutan at mas madali ninyong masimplify ang ating product ng rational expressions. So let us first have a review on how to multiply simple fractions. So first we have for example, we have 1/2 multiplied by 5/4. So you are just going to multiply the numerator by its numerator and denominator by the denominator. So we have 1 times 5, that is 5. And 2 times 4, that is 8. Very good. Is 5/8 simplifiable or factorable? No, it's not. So, kapag hindi na siya kayang isimplify at prime na siya, yan na yung ating final answer. So, we have 1/2 multiplied by 5/4. The answer is 5/8. Okay, let's move on to our rational expression. So, first we have 3a over 4 multiplied by 5/6a. So, yung dot na yon is also a symbol of multiplication. So, it's rather an x or simply a dot or parenthesis. So, we have 3a. So, we have 3a over 4 multiplied by 5/6a. So, first, you are going to get their factor or kung ano ba yung parang factor na meron sila sa numerator at sa denominator. So, as you can see, we have 3 and 6 dun sa ating numerator at denominator na parehong divisible by 3. Very good. So, 3 divide 3, that is 1. So, isulat nyo na lang siya as 1. 6 divide 3, that is 2. Isulat natin siya as 2. Then, look at their variables. Kapag may same variables, pwede nyo siyang i-cancel or gamitan ng law of exponents sa quotient rule. You are just going to get the difference of their exponents. So, as you can see, dahil pareho namang 1 ang exponent ng variable a natin, you can cancel it out. Because a divide a, that is 1. So, we don't have variables. Now, we can simplify our answer or we can simply get the product. So, 1 times 5, the answer is 5. And 4 times 2, the answer is 8. Very good. So, simply, the answer for this expression is 5/8. So, kung nahihirapan kayo humanap ng factors, you can use the long method. So, we are going to get the product of 3a over 4 multiplied by 5/6a. So, you can just simply multiply the numerator by another numerator and denominator multiply by denominator. So, 3a times 5, that is 15a. Very good. And 4 times 6a, that is 24a. Now, you are going to get their GCF para mas madali ninyong ma-divide kung anong factor sila parehong divisible. So, both 15 and 24 are divisible by 3. Very good. So, 15 divide 3, that is 5. 24 divide 3, that is 8. And as you can see, dahil pareho naman silang may letter A or variable A, you can just cancel it out because the answer for that is 1. So, the answer for this is 5/8. Yes, madali siya sa ngayon. Kasi maliliit yung mga numbers and yung mga variables na minumultiply natin or simply maliit yung expressions na minultiply natin. Pero paano kung yan ay binomial to trinomial na? So, medyo mahaba kung i-multiply nyo sila isa-isa. And para dito, better use na gamitin natin is this method. You will just simply write the factors first, then cancel kung ano ang pareho sa numerator at denominator, at i-multiply kung ano man yung matira. Okay, next example, we have this expression 12a squared b over 75 multiplied by 125 over 8ab squared. So, gamitin natin yung cancellation method through the use of their factors. So, for the factors of 12, we have here 3 and 4. And for the factors of 8, we have there 4 and 2. So, simply, both 12 and 8 are divisible by 4. So, we can write this as 3 and this is 2 because 12 divided 4 is 3 and 8 divided 4 is 2. How about 75 and 125? Yes, both of them are divisible by 25. So, 75 divided 25, that is 3. 125 divided 25, that is 5. Very good. How about their variables? Do they have the same variables? Yes. So, we have variable a and b for both numerator and denominator. But, the exponents are different. So, for the numerator, we have a squared. But for the denominator, we have a. So, simply use the quotient rule on our law of exponent. So, a squared divided by a, that is, yes, very good, that is a. So, we can just cancel this exponent and this 1. So, b divided by b squared, at dahil nasa denominator yung may mataas na exponent, it will remain sa denominator. So, we have b. Now, we can multiply or get the product of our expression. So, 3 times 5, that is 15. What is the remaining variable? We have a. Then, for our denominator, we have 3 times 2, that is 6, and the remaining variable is b. So, meron pa ba tayong kayang isimplify? Yes, because both of the coefficients 15 and 6 are divisible by 3. So, we have 15 divided by 3, that is 5. Then, copy variable a. 6 divided by 3, that is 2. And copy variable b. So, kapag hindi na siya kayang isimplify at prime na siya, automatically that will be your final answer. We have 5a over 2b. So, dito pa lang, pwede nyo na siyang i-cancel kasi parehong divisible by 3 yung ating numerator and denominator. So, dyan pa lang lalabas yung 1 times 5 which is 5 and 1 times 2 that is 2. Kaya siya naging 5a over 2b. So, next example. So, this one. We have 5a squared b over b cubed c raised to 4. Multiply by b squared c raised to 4 over 25a cubed. So, let's cancel kung ano yung mga pwedeng i-cancel. So, both 5 and 25 are divisible by 5. 5 divided by 5, that is 1. 25 divided by 5, that is 5. How about variables? So, both numerator and denominator have a, b, c. So, first, for the numerator, we have a squared. How about our denominator? Yes, it has a cube. So, we can just cancel the 2a's on our numerator and as well as to our denominator. So, babawasan lang din natin siya ng dalawang a. Ang matitira sa kanya is simply a raised to 1 or simply a. How about b? So, if you multiply these two b's, we have b times b squared, that is b cubed. So, tatlong b ang meron tayo sa numerator. At sa denominator, we also have 3b's. So, we can just cancel it out because b cubed divided by b cubed, the answer is 1. So, cancel the 3b's. That is 1. How about c? Yes, both of the numerator and denominator have 4 c's because it is raised to 4. So we can cancel it out because the answer is simply 1. So ngayon, nawala na tayo nakikitang pwedeng i-cancel, we can get its product. So we have 1 times, dahil wala na, automatically the numerator will be 1. Then we have coefficient 5, multiply dun sa ating variable na natitira which is a, we have 5a. Therefore, our product is 1 over 5a. Kaya napakahalaga na alam natin ang pagsisimplify ng rational algebraic expression para mas madali nating masimplify at makuha ang product nito. Okay, now we're down with our last 2 examples. So, we have here 4x minus 12 over x squared minus 9 multiplied by x squared plus 2x plus 1 over x squared minus 1. So, one of the important thing here in multiplying rational expression is for you to easily determine what factoring method you are going to use para mas madali nating makuha ang factors ng numerator and denominator. So, for this example, we are going to identify first what factoring method that we are going to use. So, for 4x minus 12, we are going to use the GCF or just the CMF. Why? Because both of them are factorable by 4. Then, for the denominator, we are going to use the difference of 2 squares. So, DTS, that is difference of 2 squares. And for the another numerator, we are going to use the perfect square trinomial or simply the PST. And same as the another denominator, we are going to use the difference of 2 squares. Now, we can easily get the factors of them kasi alam na natin kung anong factoring method yung gagawin. So, for the first numerator, we have 4x minus 12. So, pwede nating i-factor out dahil ang common factor nila ay 4, pwede nating i-factor out ang 4. So, kapag pinactor out natin ang 4, we have 4x divided by 4, that is x. Copy the operation. So, 12 divided by 4, that is 3. So, that is the factor of our first numerator. Then, for our first denominator, we have x squared minus 9 na gagamitan ng difference of 2 squares. So, again, when we say difference of 2 squares, it has 2 parentheses na merong sum and difference. So, get the square root of the first term. Square root of x squared is x. And get the square root of the second term. The square root of 9 is 3. So, the factors for that are the quantity x plus 3 multiplied by the quantity x minus 3. So, multiply by the factors of our second numerator where we can use PST or the perfect square trinomial. So, perfect square trinomial, ibig sabihin, dalawang magkapareho lang na binomial. So, copy the sign of the middle term, get the square root of the first term which is x, and get the square root of this last term which is 1. So, the factors for the second numerator are both x plus 1 raised to 2 or simply x plus 1 multiplied by x plus 1. Then, difference of 2 squares. So, ganun lang din kung ano yung ginawa natin kay x squared minus 9. So, we have x plus 1 and x minus 1. Ngayon, look at the factors na nakuha natin sa numerator and sa denominator. Then, i-cancel natin yung mga may kapareho. So, sa x minus 3, meron siyang kapareho sa ating denominator, which is also x minus 3. X plus 1, meron din sa ating denominator. Then, the rest ay wala na. So, if wala na, pwede na natin siyang i-rewrite. So, we have there 4 multiplied by x plus 1 all over, anong natira? We have x plus 3 and x minus 1. So, the quantity x plus 3 multiply the quantity x minus 1. So, this is our answer. So, pwede nyo naman siyang gamitan ng FOIL method para mas ma-simplify pa siya. So, we can also use distributive property. So, 4 times x is 4x, 4 times 4 is 4. Then, for the denominator, use the FOIL method. So, first, x times x is x squared. Then, we have the outer. So, x times 1 is negative x. Then, the inner. So, we have positive 3x. And the last. So, we have negative 3. So, simplify. Makakuha natin dito ay positive 2x. Because negative x plus 3x, that is positive 2x. So, alin man dito sa dalawang to ay tama. So, it's either 4 multiplied by x plus 1 over the quantity x plus 3 multiplied by the quantity x minus 1, or 4x plus 4 all over x squared plus 2x minus 3. So, kahit alin po dyan ay tama. Next, we have 4m squared minus 9 over 4m plus 6 multiplied by 2m minus 3 all over 4m squared minus 12m plus 9. So, let's identify what factoring method we are going to use. So, for this, we can use here the difference of two squares because both the first and the last term are perfect squares. Then, for this one, we can use the CMF or the GCF. And this is prime, meaning hindi na siya factorable. Then, this one is the perfect square trinomial. So, gamit po mga factoring method na yan, mas madali nating makukuha yung product ng rational expression. So, for the first one, we have 4m squared minus 9. So, square root of 4m squared is 2m. Square root of 9 is 3. So, magkaiba lang yung sign. We have 2m plus 3 and 2m minus 3. Then, for the denominator, we have 4m plus 6, which are both factorable by, or divisible rather by, 2. So, we can factor out 2. So, 4m divide 2, that is 2m. 6 divide 2, that is positive 3. Multiply by the prime, 2m minus 3, all over the use of PST or the perfect square trinomial. So, get the square root of the first, we have 2m. Get the square root of the last, we have 3. Copy the sign of the middle. Then, write it twice. So, we have 2m minus 3 multiplied by 2m minus 3. So, look at the factors of our numerators and denominator. I-cancel lahat ng may kapareho sa numerator at denominator. So, 2m plus 3, meron. 2m minus 3, yes, meron. And 2m minus 3 is meron din. So, walang natirang factors sa ating numerator. Isusulat ba natin siya as 0? No. Yes, very good. You are going to write it by 1 because all of the factors na na-cancel natin, the answer is 1 because same factors that you are going to divide ay 1 po ang sagot. So, we have 1, then copy the remaining coefficient which is 2. Therefore, your product is 1/2. Very good. So, ganyan lang po kasimple kung paano mag-multiply ng rational expressions. Mahalaga lang na alam nyo lahat ng factoring method. Kahit hindi nyo ma-master, basta alam nyo lang yung pinakang process niya or isang tingin nyo pa lang dapat, alam nyo na kung anong method ang gagamitin. And syempre, dapat alam natin kung paano mag-simplify ng rational expressions or rational algebraic expression. Kaya make sure na mapanood ninyo yung ating videos on simplifying rational expression. So that's all for today. See you again on our next lesson. Bye!